Hello, welcome, and apologies. I've accidentally overwritten a day's worth of footage. So this is going to be a recap of what happened on day 82 rather than footage. I think what I did, as you know, the way that it happened isn't very important. I screwed something up. So what I'm going to do now is start. I've played a day 83 at this point already. So I'm going to start day 84 in order to bring up what happened on day 82, since I don't have footage of that from day 83. And then I'm going to talk about what I did that day, to the best of my knowledge. It was just yesterday for me. And then I will pause and have food. And then I'm going to play day 84, and you'll see that in the next video. So, I'll hit this. In fact, I'll do an intro for day 84 now. So, on day 82, I had a note that I had ended day 81 in a dormitory. I had slept in the dormitory. And when waking up on day 82, I didn't see any obvious changes. I had the normal number of steps, the normal number of coins, although I had some left over, I think, from the previous day, day 81. Yeah, I had a freezer in the corner on day 81. It was kind of a paltry amount. There wasn't a great deal left over, but it was something. I think there were a few keys, maybe 10-ish gems, I forget. So it was a little bit left over, but I didn't notice anything new and interesting, which would have been as a result of falling asleep in the dormitory. So I wrote in my notes about that I hadn't seen anything. I guess I can bring that up actually. So dormitory. Yeah, tested day 81 to 82, no obvious effect, I wrote down. In fact, I wonder if I can just search for day 82. Ah, okay, so I do have some notes that will prompt me on my, wait a second. Yeah, oh, bit of spoilers there probably, if you haven't seen day 83 yet. Okay, so let's have a look at the map to see what happened. Yeah, I think I went west first on this day. I forget what I got at the workshop. It might have been a broken lever or a sledgehammer. I had the mailroom. Let's see. I didn't go lost and found right away. I think I went east first, so I got the den, went in the library. In the library, there was nothing new. All I did in the library was order the next book downwards in the left column, which was Swinburne. From there, I got the observatory. I was... oh, I wonder why I never opened that door. I don't actually remember. Huh. I think at the end of the day, what did I run out of steps or something? There's a couple of doors I could have opened but didn't. Yeah, I might have been running out of steps at the end. Oh man, I wish I don't remember as well as I thought I would. Observatory, I think I had yeah, I had Florealis, Bloom of the Sky, because I had exactly 70 stars on this day. So getting to the observatory either bumped me up to 70 or 71. I don't know which, but I definitely only had the Inkwell and Florealis. So I don't know if that's because you bumped up to 70, or if you get the 70 and then you're bumped up to 71. I imagine the former, because you get the star as soon as you enter, don't you? Plus 1 star for each time you've drafted an observatory. That's not really accurate, is it? Plus 1 star. You get plus 1 star each time you draft it, but if I get the observatory again... Oh. Does that mean that if I get 2 observatories on the same day, I'd get 1 for the first one and another 2 for the second one? I wonder. That's the way that it's worded. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, continued. What do we say? Yeah, it was a nice early showroom this time, and I think I got the master key. Did I? Oh, I woke up that day with the I held on to the moon pendant from the previous day, and I forget what else I started with. I think it wasn't something amazingly exciting. I don't remember. I think I bought most of the things available in the showroom. I think on this day I got the chronograph, but didn't end up actually using it at all. Maybe once or something, but it wasn't super useful that day. I forget what else I got there. I might have got an emerald bracelet. I don't remember too well. Let's see, what else happened this day? The veranda wasn't particularly exciting. The courtyard, I think I got stuck at the courtyard. I think this this door at the top of the courtyard, north end of the courtyard, was a security door. And then I think I had to backtrack because I couldn't open it. Did I have a utility closet this day? It looks like I did, yeah. And I may have had to go back. I'm trying to figure out if I had to get the utility closet to get through that door. Because I don't remember getting a key card from anywhere. I don't think I did. No, I'm afraid my recollection, even though it was just yesterday, isn't fantastic for this day. But we can talk about the treasure trove. The music room, I think, gave me a silver key. I did spend some time in the study, but made absolutely no progress on that puzzle. So it's probably a good thing you don't have to watch me go through all those steps again. It was all the same stuff as I thought about the previous time I've been in there. It's funny how you remember things when seeing the same area again. So I just, spoiler, got the study on day 84, and I wanted to recap some stuff that I was thinking while I was in here on day 82. I was looking again at the picture frames, and I can't make my mind up whether they are important for this. So, in favor of them being important, is that, I mean, why are they blank? Something's going on with them. The only thing that I know to link them with is potentially the dark room, because that talks about them wanting prints, not as dark. These are too dark. Let's have another print of this picture of a ladyship, and it says presumably for one of her chambers in the West Wing, one of her rooms in the West Wing. But all of those rooms in the West Wing, all of her ladyship's rooms, they all have filled frames. There aren't any blank frames there. And so it feels like it might actually be that the darkroom technician, whatever that kind of person is called, whether they're mistaken, and it was actually for here. And so I was trying to think, why would a brighter picture of a ladyship be important for here? Why would that be something to do with this study? Why would that be something to do with this? So, yes, in favor of this being part of the puzzle, it's weird. It stands out. Why? Developers don't do this just for no reason. But on the other hand, all of the actual solid clues that I have for this room are to do with the chessboard. And this has got nothing to do with the chessboard. I can't see what it's got to do with the chessboard. Another thing I was thinking about is whether this counts as small gates. I mean, it's two kind of, I don't know, rectangular things that there's a hinge between them. That's sort of like a gate, but it's not a gatefold. A gatefold is a 3-panel thing that all folds together, like you get in some brochures and things like that. So I don't know if this would count as a gate. And I was looking at other things in the room and noticing that these sort of goldish borders also appear in lots of other places in this room. And these look like they are probably doors that swing out as well. Are they gates? There's more here. The borders of these pictures too. More gold outlines in all sorts of places. And these cabinets as well. Even the ceiling is a little bit like that. I think there's too many of them. If I were to treat them as gates and count the small ones, then, well, I mean, where do I draw the line with what's small and what isn't? Oh, we got an E here. Yes, 8 safes. Yeah, so I don't know. I can talk about all the blue tents memos that I got, of course, but we'll come to that later. I did not, as you can see from rank 9, I didn't open the north door. I didn't get through there. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to open my notes again, and we'll just search for day 82. So, yeah, I had the lost and found, which I think I had the shelter, so I protected myself from lost and found. And there was a repellent and a hall pass. I ended up using the repellent on the storeroom at the end of the day, after getting it on rank 8. There was nothing else new on the shelves there, or the next day either, spoiler. And then, yes, in the treasure trove, I had the 18th box. It was a pink box, it had a moon, and it had a green printed memo saying, "You have seen all the memos that appear in this room." But looking back at the day 81 memo, it says green memos in pink boxes are always false, and this was exactly that. So that means there are more treasure trove memos to see. And spoiler, I did see another one the next day. Let's see, what else? Do I have anything else that I've written day 82 on? Yes, let's talk about these. So in the pantry, it's the first one that I got. The note which was hidden in the kitchen roll, in the, what do you call that? Kitchen roll, paper towels, in the paper towels. That was, it said there is a letter missing. And I could think about what that might mean, but I couldn't figure anything out. So, I mean, the obvious explanation for that is that there is a red letter missing. Alzara, in one of his visions, did, after all, say that there are 8 red letters, of which I will only find and read 7. So maybe that's all that means, but it could mean something else. It could be, you know, letters out of words. And what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. I wonder if the word... Is there a letter I can add to the word pantry to make another word, for example? But why would that be in the pantry? I was trying to think about. Is it talking about the coffee that I keep on looking at that should say coffee? If so, there's an E missing, but I don't know what I would do with that. In fact, I don't think I thought of that at the time. But I'm going to write it here just in case. Could this be the E from... coffee? I don't know. Next, I had the bedroom closet, because I guess I doubled back and went all the way around, I suppose, and this was the next one I hit, the bedroom closet. Yeah, I think I was very low on steps. That's probably why I didn't open these last couple of doors. So the bedroom closet note said, the closet was one of the original 26 rooms of Mount Holly. And I don't think there's anything to that. I don't think that that's more than just some lore. I don't know what it could mean. I mean, maybe there is more than meets the eye with that one, but I really don't know what it would be. Then finally the office, and you may remember that I did have the office on rank 8 one other time in the past, and just forgot completely to look for the memo in there while I was in there. This time, I got the office, I walked in, I went straight to the safe to pick up the ruby in there, and then having picked it up, I almost forgot to look for the memo again. And I even remember, as I was walking to the safe, saying out loud, now it wouldn't be funny if I forgot to look for the memo again this time. I pick up the ruby, and then I was about to walk out, legitimately. And actually, while playing, I recounted a little fact that I happen to know. So ATMs, they give you your card back before they give you the money that you asked for. And the reason for that is that if they give you the money first, since that's what you went there to do, you're going to grab the money and just walk away. Apparently, a lot of people used to do that without getting their card back. So they give you the card back first, so you grab that, but you're still waiting for the money because that was your purpose in going there. And yeah, in this case, I do some task and feel like that was done and was about to walk away. But I did find the memo, and the memo said the king can castle by swapping with another piece. I didn't really know what to make of that. Obviously, that's just a chess thing. The king castles with the rook. It kind of thematically it goes into the castle. So the castle, the rook piece and the king piece, they don't exactly swap places. So I was wondering about that because it says swapping with another piece, but they're not really exactly swapping positions. They kind of cross each other, but don't fully go all the way to each other's original position. So I was wondering about what that could mean. Did I have a throne room on this day? No, I didn't. So I will leave you at that on that, and you will see in the day 83 video where my imagination went next with that. But as it happens, on day 82, I didn't really know what to do with it. I did wonder if it might be something to do with castle, court, cloak, or if it might be to do with castle as written down in the chess room, but I didn't think about it much further than that and kept playing. In the next video, you will see that I thought more about it. The Mechanarium then, I got in there before, and this is another one that I'd actually had on rank 8 in the past and just forgot to look for the memo. So this time I did find the memo, and it said on the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral, the rest are each 2 numerals. And of course, that's very interesting. So coat of arms, let's go to the coat of arms. Yeah, I moved notes that used to be here to wine cellar. So let's look there. So yes, the Mechanarium says the first number. So actually, let's go back. Since I did talk about this at some length while playing. So the wine cellar one says that the numerals below the coat of arms are 4 different numbers, not 1. And these were my old thoughts about that. And then Mechanarium Blue Tense Memo says that the first number is 1 numeral and the rest are each 2 numerals. So that's what I found out this day. So that gives us this, because there's the M. Hang on, let's scroll up a bit so you can see. These are the numerals on there. M, C, C, X, I. And so, yeah, that gives us, if we go 1 number, then, sorry, 1 numeral, then 2 numerals, then 2 numerals, then 2 numerals, we get M, which is 1000, CC, which is 200, XI, which is 11, and II, which is 2. But if I sum these, which according to the next one, where is it? Sum. Yes, the Vault Blue Tense Memo, it says the family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. If I sum these, I just get the same number. 1000 plus 200 is 300. Sorry, it's 1200 plus 11 is 1211 plus 2 is 1213, and that's exactly what the Roman numerals say anyway. 1213. So that didn't seem that useful. So then the other one, it says the sum of its digits though, so that's different, isn't it? So if we, so originally I had 1, 2, 1, 3. If I sum those up, I get 11. Sorry, I get 7. What am I saying? If I sum them up by their Roman numerals separately, 1210, 3. Wait, why am I doing it this way? I don't remember why I was doing it that way, but that gives 7 as well. These are just the separate numerals. I don't think this is useful, and I would get 4. I don't remember. So whenever I first wrote this, which was not on day 82, but sometime way before, I wrote this, and I don't remember where I got these numbers, but hey, if I add them up by digits, this is the new line that I did write that day, I get a sum of 22. I don't know what this is about, though. I don't remember what I was talking about. And then there's this one, which is the new kind of way of breaking it up. If we go 1 numeral, then 2 numerals, then 2 numerals, then 2 numerals, we get the 1000, the 200, the 11, and the 2. If I add them up, as I said a bit earlier, I just get 1213. But then this annoyed me here. If I add the digits, so it's the 1, a bunch of zeros, the 2, some more zeros, another 1, and a 2, I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm getting just the same 7. And that, it seems there like something's wrong, because this clue should have given me some kind of new aspect on this. It should give me some new, it's shown me this in a new light, but it hasn't. I just get the same number. And so I don't know what to make of it from there. This is an old note. Digits could also be fingers. And these are old notes about what the core could be. And I do think it's to do with the blue holly door, but I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. And then this was a new thought that I had. I think on this day, which room was it? I don't remember, but I think I was thinking about colors of rooms a little more, and I wondered if I was supposed to, or did I have the billiards room, the break room? It doesn't look like it, so I don't know why this came up in my head, but it did on this day, and I was wondering if I'm supposed to take colors into account. I was wondering if somehow I need to turn these numbers into colors and then do the arithmetic operations that correspond to colors in the game. Like purple is either multiply or divide, I always forget. And blue is add and yellow is orange or yellow is subtract. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something like that to combine them in a different way. But anyway, after that, I'm stuck on that one. I still don't know what to make of it. So I think maybe if I get more blue tense memos, then I'll have more things pointing to this whole family crest thing. Or maybe I just need to think about it more. I don't know. So then let's go back to things marked day 82. Yeah, so after that, I got the storeroom, and it says there are 6 permanent additions. And I already know what they are. I've already got 6 permanent additions, so this is not a... This is no surprise, and I don't think it's useful. And finally, I got the nook. Oh, after that, I used the repellent in that room. Might have actually been later in the day. I forget which order I got the lost and found versus the those rooms. And then there was the nook. Oh, something I'm remembering offhand is at the beginning of this day, I was really hoping to have another schoolhouse out there, because on day 81, which you may have seen, I got 4 classrooms for grade 2, 3, 4, and 5, all on rank 8. And I was hoping to get another schoolhouse and then get grades 1 through 5 below rank 8, then get up to grade 8, get up to rank 8 and get classrooms 6, 7, 8 and the extra one, and then one other room ideally. But sadly I did not have the option to draw a schoolhouse. So anyway, the nook was the last one that I got on this day. Oh, no, I did not get the nook on the date. That's the next day. Apologies, that's a spoiler. So yeah, it was these 5. Pantry, closet, office, mechanarium, and storeroom. Yeah, that was all. Yeah, use the repellent in there. I think I fell asleep in the aquarium again. I don't have a note of where I fell asleep. I think I did. Oh, no, that's not what happened. I used a whole bunch of redraws because I really wanted the bunk room. I wanted to fall asleep in the bunk room at the end of the day. And so that is what I did. I managed to get the bunk room. I used, I think, study redraws, although I only had 2 gems because I got the ballroom before. The ballroom was a mistake. But I think it's the first thing I found that had a straight through, which I really wanted, because I think by the point that I drew ballroom, I'd already used either 8 or close to 8 gems, and that's all you can do with the study. So I think I thought, okay, I've just got to get myself a straight through room, and ballroom's the best option was the only or best option that I had. So of course that reset my gems to 2. And then I probably, used everything else that I had, but managed to get the bunk room. Fell asleep in there, and I guess you'll find out on day 83 whether there was anything useful that I got from that. That is about it. I wonder how I summed up. I don't remember. Yeah, what was new on that day? I didn't do anything exciting outside. I didn't look at any... I didn't go back to look at the door. I didn't do anything like that. I didn't go down below. In the day where I lost the footage, I had a new staff announcement. It was this one here. It says, we had an informal staff meeting today in Reddington, and we all agreed that providing you with more assistance will expedite our return to work. We feel we've had more than enough vacation. Of course, if you prefer to work independently, please feel free to disregard our more helpful messages on these boards, from Kimberly Thompson. So I wrote that down in my notes, and so what it sounds like is I'm going to start getting more staff announcements again, and they might give me more sort of solid clues, because apparently they want to get back to work. So I guess this is a mechanism for players who have played this many days like me and are clearly struggling to figure some stuff out. So I don't know what kind of clues I'm going to get, but it looks like there is a next one, which I've not seen yet. And but this is, as I record this is day 84, so you'll have to wait for that. So bye for now. Hello, this is another splice from day 84, where I walked into a chapel and remembered something that I didn't mention. So I did have a chapel on day 82, and I did not on day 83, spoiler. So yeah, here I am in the chapel on day 84, and I want to talk about something that I was thinking about. I was thinking briefly about all of the angels here, and since I can only see 7 here, and then there's one hidden behind there, and none of these are Draxus, right? So this one's Arinda right there. So Draxus has to be the one behind here. That's gonna have to be Draxus. You can't really see much, but it feels like it has to be. And also this thing, it kind of looks like the sun, or I mean, Eye of the Universe or something. And what I was wondering, or a star, well, the sun is a star. And so what I was wondering is whether, if I get an observatory and I get the Draxus constellation and then come here, I wonder if something will be different here in the chapel. Because this really looks like it moves, and this really looks like it's just obscured. You don't make fancy stained glass and then just obscure it. So I think this has got to do something. And the fact that that looks a bit like a star and Draxus has a constellation makes me think that maybe that's tied to this. So anyway, that's something I was thinking about. I'm pretty sure I put it in my to-do list. Let's check. I think I did. Yeah, have a Draxus constellation, go to the chapel. That's what I wrote on day 82. Yeah. Okay. Till next time. Yeah, so I think that's about all I have to say about it. Yeah, sorry for losing the footage. I will try to be much more careful so that doesn't happen again. But yeah, there's no way I'm getting that back, unfortunately. So that's just a sad thing that happened. So I'll perhaps upload day 83 the same day as this. I don't know. I've not decided, but you know, if you see that right now, then that's available too. Otherwise, I will say goodbye now. And now I need to play 84 because I've started the day. So I'm going to pause this, go eat, and then come back and play day 84. That's my plan. But anyway, thanks for watching, and apologies yet again, and bye-bye for now.